Morning. Today, it's my privilege to be here with Ari. As you know, he's one of our players here at UPH basketball. And Ari, as a student of UPH in food tech, so science and technology faculty. But anyways, he's a guy who wants to strive to be his best. So it's great to have him here. We're going to do isometric exercises. So concentric is when you shorten the muscle, eccentric is when you elongate the muscle, and isometric is when you hold the muscle in a stationary position. So we're going to do some isometric exercises, and then we're going to finish with some very functional basketball and sports. Any sport that has the arms involved, and in particular basketball. And the functional muscle that we're going to work on is from your tip of your finger to your elbow, functional grip strength, which obviously when you've got handles, Ari must have good grip strength because the way he handles the ball, the ability to shoot the ball from distance in the release point. It's all about what your forearms do. So we realize there's no muscles in the hand. The hand is controlled through tendons in the forearm. So we're going to work on functional muscles. All right? All right. Let's get started. So what we're going to do is we're going to go a series of exercises. The first is a plank, pretty simple stuff. And then the second is going to be I like to call it a stall. Basically, it's a 45-degree angle push-up hold. And then we're going to do a reverse plank. So that's 3 exercises, 1 minute each. And then we're going to do a wall sit, 2 minutes. His legs look like trees. Mine look like birds. I got bird legs, he got tree trunk legs. The wall sit thing will be easy for him. When we're finished with that, then we're going to do some hangs from the pull-up bar and some L-sit hangs. And then Ari gets this just a little bit. Okay, so this is really good. You can do this anywhere. You can do this at home. You can do this in your backyard. You can do it in your bedroom. I don't care where you do it. Just do it.
That's true.
We did 15 minutes of isometric work. So we're going to do hangs, but it's also functional because it's going to work so much on our forearms, really fire them up. And then we're going to go a few rounds, 1 minute hangs, and then we're going to drop to here and do 30-second L-sits. And the L-sit hang will still be working our grip strength, but it'll also connect to our core, our hip flexors, our quads, which we've already burned up a little bit in the wall. And the last thing we're going to do is farmer walks, and we'll trade back and forth between 40 kilos and 38 kilos, and we'll do that as the finish work, and that will finish us for sure. Okay. Decent workout, right?
This workout is very hard and challenging. You want to try, just try it.
Okay.
Sure.
Every time we do something, it's supposed to challenge us. It's supposed to move us and change us. And Ari struggled at a few of these things, but he didn't stop. And I think that's the key component. That's the thing about you. You don't stop. It doesn't matter what the challenge is. And we're going to share it during coffee time.
Right.
I'm going to share a story with him. But anyways, great job.
Thank you, Coach.
Good effort. Let's go have some coffee. Let's go. All right.
See you guys.
Here we are once again, coffee with Coach. So we got our max coffee. You know, for all the money I spend at this place, I still don't have a sponsorship. I need to. Andrew better start working a better deal, because so far all I do is spend money here. But anyways, today we are with Ari. We did our workout.
Yes, we did.
Your forearm still feel it?
Still.
Still a little pumped up. Nice. Now you got to feel the pump. Finishing with that forearm workout. Everything we're doing on a basketball court pretty much involves our hands and feet. So your hands are critical. If you're going to shoot for distance, if you're going to be able to rebound, if you're going to control the ball in your dribble, if you're going to be able to pass, a strong pass, even defending this motion right here, pushing the offense where you want them to go, and offensively making way for yourself. Our hand strength, forearm strength is important. On the way over, you were explaining something about your girlfriend, huh?
Yeah.
Everybody out there in YouTube land knows you have a girlfriend?
I think so.
Okay, so you're off the market? This is a serious relationship?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay, all right. So what exactly is she doing? So this is kind of an interesting little piece here in this COVID-19 thing for the last 7 months. What is she working on? Well, first of all, what's her name? And then what is she working on?
My girl is a Lulu. And,
a Lulu?
Yeah, Lulu.
Lulu?
Yeah, Lulu.
Lulu. What's up, Lulu?
And, she's working at MUHAMAD ARIGhi Institute of Technology near Slowang.
Okay.
And then he's working with my lecturer also, Ma'am Naahh. And then he's doing the COVID-19 team for the artificial. That's been like after the swab test, and then it's the samples going to the extraction, and then the separation with the arena, and then the arena is going to checking to the artificial. So yeah, it's doing the artificial for like 6 months. It start from March, I think.
Okay. Wow. So that's a pretty headsy job she's got. So she must be a fairly intelligent person.
Yeah, it's very intelligent.
Oh, very intelligent. Yes. And you guys are in the same faculty?
Yeah, same faculty but different major.
Okay, same faculty, different major. It's where the smart people hang out on campus. Yes. Okay. So, nothing against the business school, but this, yeah. Okay. I hope all the business got you. Hey, relax out there in YouTube land. Anyways, so this is interesting, and you were saying that the challenge right now is the this COVID virus or whatever, it keeps morphing and kind of changing. Is that what you were telling me?
Like they start from like Mars. This the fire is still there, and then 1 month again. That's the in Surabaya. There's another virus, new virus, isn't it right? And then right now, just for information, like we cannot, if you got the virus and then you cannot, your smell and then your taste, you cannot taste everything the same. If even
Taste
coffee.
this. Can you still taste it?
I can still taste it. It's coffee, coach.
Yeah,
It's
okay,
coffee.
good. It's coffee, not COVID.
Yeah, it's coffee. Nice joke, coach.
Yeah, thank you.
Nice joke. So like after 6 months, like my girl said, like the device is already mutation. And
So
then
mutation meaning it's changing a little bit.
Yeah, it changes a little bit. Like they grow up.
Yeah.
Like we are grow up. Yeah. Also virus because
Kind
he's
of, yeah.
because he's lit.
It's kind of, except it's not a living organism.
Yeah.
So, but it changes
It
over
changes,
time.
yeah, over time.
So this is interesting. So if you're trying to create a vaccine, but the virus keeps changing, you're chasing something you can't keep up with. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's like you have flu. You have flu, right? And then you have flu, like you cough, and then
Yeah.
you have migraine, like
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
So it's a different type of flu, like
Right.
same virus but different type.
Right. So within the same family, just a different family member.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's my question. So I think it's really important they keep trying to find a vaccine.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing. But in the meantime, no matter what the virus is, do you have a personal immune system that it doesn't matter what the virus does? So the virus can split into 1,000 different morphine, right? It just morphs into 1,000 different things. But can my personal health help fight whatever the virus does? Yes, it can.
Yeah, exactly.
So here's a key factor in this situation. Are you maintaining your personal health? Getting good vitamin D, being out in the sun, breathing fresh air, filling up your lungs with nitric oxide when it comes to fueling the muscle, exercising, eating a healthy diet, not smoking, not consuming alcohol. Fix yourself, right? If you're overweight, lose some weight, get yourself fit. Correct? It's not only good for a basketball player; it's good for a human being. Yeah.
For the better life.
Absolutely, a better life. It's not necessarily a long life; it's just a better life. So that's a really interesting topic, and so I think that's worth sharing. But I want to come back to when we were in the fitness room. The idea of you personally, you never give up. You've had some tough things happen, but you don't give up. I'll two things. I'll tell a story on you. So we're playing in Taiwan, 3x3 university championship, Asian championship, right? And Ari is representing Indonesia, and so UPH, we took a team to this championship. You're with Rivaldo, Eric, and Patrick. 4 great guys from UPH. And so I went with them and Caesar, who used to be our assistant coach. So we take them. I think Andrew went with us. And so we were there. We were playing really well. We get into the championship, and Ari. See, what's the thing about Ari I like is he's not afraid to take the last shot. He misses the last shot. It's a tough one. It's deep in the corner. You got a Mongolian running at you. I mean, those Mongolians, I'll give them a little bit of credit, but you miss that shot. We lose in overtime, and then we have to play for 3rd place an hour later. And here's the thing. Ari, Valdo, Patrick, Eric, they didn't quit. It's really tough to lose a championship and then come back and play for a 3rd place game. but you guys did it.
Yeah, we did.
And he still wasn't afraid to shoot. That's the thing about him. You're gonna miss some shots. You're gonna miss some big shots. You missed a game winner, but you still came back and scored in the third place game. That's life. You know, this last year, you had the opportunity to tie up the national championship game against ETIB, and you again missed a three that would have tied the game and sent us in overtime. But you know what? He don't care. Shooters shoot. Look, if any lesson can be learned from him, shake it off and be ready to take that shot the next time, because he's gonna hit some big ones. Trust me, in his career, you've hit some big ones, he's gonna continue to hit big ones because he's not afraid to take the last shot. And there's a lot of guys playing the game, they're afraid to take the last shot. They don't want to take the last shot. They're petrified to think the game is on their shoulders, but not you. How did you develop that kind of attitude towards the game, or that personality? Can you remember anything that kind of makes you willing to take the last shot regardless of the outcome?
I don't know. It's like just naturally. If I have to take a shot, the last shot, I will take it. If I don't, and then somebody will take, it's okay. But if no one take the last shot, I will take it.
So, yeah, but how did that? So you're saying naturally.
Yeah.
So in your family growing up, you're just a risk taker? You're just willing to take the risk?
Yeah, it's like when I'm going to, I'm the only child.
Okay.
The only one.
Okay.
And then I'm like take a risk going to Jakarta for myself alone, or something like that. And then
So you moved to Jakarta, how old were you?
14.
14,
Yeah,
and you
14.
went to school and you were in a dorm
Yeah.
and by yourself.
Yeah, by yourself, and then no one, my family in Jakarta. It's the only me.
Yeah.
It's only me. I'm going there, and then I'm the student of from my province, from the Borneo, and then I'm going to move to Jakarta. It's just like that. I just take a risk, and then you never know what's going to happen in the future or something like that. And then I'm going to Jakarta, and then I had opportunity going to national team, and then I'm going to the Reha, something like that. So
Wow. Risk taker. Only child, ready and prepared to travel wherever he has to go. Taking your chance. Yeah.
I'm just taking a chance.
Yeah, living your life. Wow. That's a really important thing. I think there's so many young people who are afraid to take a risk, but you're a really good example of somebody who's not afraid to take a risk. And I would tell you this, there's more regret in life not taking risk than there is in taking risk. Now, of course, you have to be intelligent.
Yeah.
Coming to UPH was an intelligent decision. I mean, it was a risk,
yes.
but it was an intelligent risk because you're surrounded in a good environment. But the fact is, it's not easy. It's not easy to just put yourself in a position where you could fail. In your faculty, it's a hard faculty. It's not an easy faculty. You could fail, but you've taken the risk, and the risk will be a reward.
Yeah.
There'll be a reward because we need people like you and your girlfriend and the people who work through the difficult things in life. So, excellent, very good. So, what are some things you'd like to share? I mean, you got some young fans out there. Is there anything you want to share about your journey into UPH, your being on the team at UPH, the opportunity? I mean, is there anything worth sharing with them?
I still remember when I'm going, I'm still back to my hometown, and then already going to get to UPH. And then I already know the players of UPH, like Rivaldo, Christian, and Ferdinand. Like there's so many guys that who good in basketball and then have a big name, and then
Are good guys too.
good guy,
Yeah,
good
good guys.
guy.
Yeah, good guys.
good guys. Like that's make me like, ooh, can I still play in the UPH? Can I get more minutes? And then I'm thinking like, I'm said to my dad, how can I get the minutes? How can I get played? Just trying your best. Practice from now. What do you need? What do you want? Going to UPH? What do you? Yeah, just do what you're gonna do. Like you're a shooter. Just practice every day, something like that. Just like, oh, and then I'm going to UPH like, okay, I'll try my best. And then you give me a chance going to the Pomnas at Makassar. Even my first time like play with Rivaldo, something like that. But it's okay. It's just
and we won.
Yeah, and we won. This is my first time. Coach give the shot to me.
Yeah.
I made a team because I'm still.
You're
freshman.
still young
Yeah, I'm
and
still
immature.
Yeah, but coach give me a chance to play that with them, and then start from them like, oh, I can do this. Start from there.
Nice. Well, I remember the first time that I met you. Actually, Andrew brought you to our campus, and then he introduced me, and I'm like, okay, the dude's got some serious legs on him. I mean, my goodness. I don't know if any of you guys know your basketball history, but there was a player named Darnell Valentine, played for Portland, and his legs were massive. And I was like, you look like Darnell Valentine. And the dude can jump. You can jump pretty well for your size, yeah? And yeah, he can score and all. But one of the things that you need to continue to work on is defense. Sometimes, you think about defense, but the fact of the matter is, you can score, you can jump, you can play the game, but when you become a lockdown defender with these stinking legs, where you just spread out and nobody can get around you, you'll be tremendously good. You're gonna make a big difference on a team when you become focused on also being a lockdown defender. So that would be my challenge to you. And I think coming to UPH, one of the things, I'm not afraid to have conflict. I'm not afraid to tell people the truth. I'm not afraid to challenge my players with how they should grow and change. And you have always been willing to accept the challenge. And okay, coach, I got to grow in this. Okay, I got to do this. Okay, I got to work harder at this. Okay. And I love the attitude which you have. We're going to miss you this next year. If you want to postpone your graduation, it's okay. But no, you don't want to do that. You want to move on with life, yeah. So, and I know Lulu wants you to finish.
How many years you gonna do with this stuff? Like coach the kids.
How many years I'm gonna do this?
Yeah. Until when? You're already like 56, right?
56. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you for reminding me.
Yeah, you're already 56, and then you have all your grandchild, and then right?
Yes, this is true.
Yeah.
Are you trying to say I'm old?
No, I'm not saying you old. Yeah, you're old, but your heart's not old.
Can I revert back to the workout video?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm saying you old, but your heart
is young.
Is young.
Is new. Thank you.
Yeah.
New. I don't have a new heart, but it's young.
Yeah, it's young. Okay. But how many
years am I gonna do this?
Yeah.
Okay. The philosophical big picture idea until Jesus takes me home. Okay, but let's just be real about it. I'm gonna do it until I can't do it anymore. In my opinion, it's you're given something to do, and you're supposed to work at it until you can't do it anymore. See, I don't believe in retirement. So, as long as players like you keep coming to UPH, and this is fun for me, and it's something that I can do that makes a difference, I'm going to keep doing it. If it's no longer something which I have to give, if it's no longer enjoyable, if players like you no longer respond to me, then I should do something else. But as long as I'm given health and mental capacity and the heart to do this, I should just keep doing it. Don't you think?
Yeah.
So, age, whatever. I might be 60, 65, 70, 120. I don't know when I'm going to stop. But as long as the Lord will use me in this capacity, I'll just keep doing it because I love it. I'll do it for free.
Yeah, that's right.
Don't tell the people at UPH I do it for free. Don't express this too much. But yes, I would do it for free because I've actually coached a lot in my life. I started coaching when I was 16, That's 40 years of coaching. And lots of times they didn't pay me. I just did it because I love it. So I'm gonna keep doing it.
Patient.
Yeah, you gotta have passion in life, right? So what's your passion right now? What do you want to do? What's the next few years? What's going on for Ari? You're gonna graduate and then what? What's your passion?
Yeah, that's why I want to talk about with you. Actually, I don't know in this video or after this video because it's really sensitive for me because this is my plan.
Yeah.
Next because like I have like dilemma, like confusion, like I have to work, I'll take the master degree or I take the pros. That's why I'm wanna talk about to you.
So that's a really good question. Actually, you know, one of the biggest issues your generation has right now is lack of direction. They don't know what to do. There's a lot of young people your age that just have lack of direction. I'm very fortunate. By the time I was 18, I knew what I should do. No questions in my mind, and I've been doing it a long time. But I'm unusual. But for you, I'll tell you this: be a risk taker. Don't be afraid. Right now, when you're young, you can do a lot of things. And if you make a mistake, so what? You have time to recover. Okay, so do as many things as you can. Have as many experiences as you can right now while you're young. And anyways, your dad's paying the bills, so you know you may as well just keep trying your best, right? Your dad is still supporting you. You have family that cares about you. Second thing, get as much education as possible. It doesn't necessarily mean degrees, but keep learning. Get as much information, get as many educational opportunities as possible, because you can never go wrong with education. It's like a really good investment because you're investing in you. Okay. Number 3, while you're young and healthy, live. You cannot decide to play professional basketball when you hit 40, because no one's going to give you a contract when you're 40. So if you're going to play professional basketball, do it when you're young. If you're going to play for your country and you get the opportunity, do it. Do it. Do it. You'll never regret playing for your country. You'll never regret taking a few years and playing this game which has given you an education, paid for. This game which has given you time to travel around the world. You've already been around the world. You've already done things. And this game has been the thing that's been the vehicle. So go ahead, do a little more. Play for a few years. And while you're playing, you can still get your master's degree simultaneously. And then you're set. You've done that, and then you can move on with life. I don't think you regret those kind of decisions. So do the thing now you can do. So number 1, take risk. Do something exciting. Do something that you want to do. You're young. You can always recover, even if it's a mistake. Number 2, education. Keep getting education. Don't stop being a learner. Have a learner's heart. Just keep learning. And number 3, do what you can do when you're young that you know you can't do when you're old. There's so many things that at my age I cannot do or should not do. But at your age, you still can. So go for it. You'll be old eventually if God gives you time on this earth. But until He decides your life is over, go, man. Just do it. So we can talk more, but this is good for all of us, right?
Yeah.
I think it's important. That's a great question.
Alright, don't forget Max, Mr. Matt, and my sponsor.
Yeah, Max, I need a sponsor. Thank you, Ari. Appreciate that.
Just remind it.
Again, thank you for your time. It's great. We're doing some training on campus now. So, in fact, we're going to go meet up with the fellas.
12.
Yeah. So, nice. Any last thing you want to say to your fans out there in Cyberland?
Just keep work, and then don't afraid, like you said. Just take a risk because we are still young, and then we can still fix it if it doesn't work, right?
Yeah. I mean, intelligent risk, but take risk, for sure. All right. Thank you.
Yeah, cool.
See you, Lulu.